Good morning, everyone. You're watching Atlanta and Company. I'm Christine Pilara. So great to be with you today. Premier Image is the first cosmetic surgery practice center to specialize in complete specialty aesthetic plastic surgery for both the face and body. Today, we welcome back one of their double board certified surgeons, Dr. Louis DeJoseph. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me back, Christine.
You hear all the cliches, new year, new you, I want to look better, I want to feel better. It's true in many cases, and it's always this time of year when people say, take inventory. What do I need? What do I need to do? And I understand that you have developed the QT mini facelift, and that is something that is exclusive to you guys. So if anybody is just even thinking about it or contemplating plastic surgery, why should they get that, and how does it compare to a regular
I'll
facelift?
tell you, the QT mini facelift, the first question I always hear about is, what does it mean? The QT in the name. It means quick transformation, quick recovery time, and it's on the QT. Nobody has to know you had it done.
Wow, I like that.
So that's really where the name came from. And what it is, it's a scaled-down version of a traditional facelift. So you get all the benefits of a real facelift, meaning tightening the skin, the muscle layers, contouring the jawline and neckline with very little recovery time. And we found that there was a need for that. There were a lot of ladies, and men for that fact, that wanted a little tightening up along the jawline, but didn't have 3 weeks to sit in the house on the couch and wait to heal. So that's really where things have come from. And here's one of our patients who had that done. That's about 72 hours after the QT mini facelift.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
That is amazing. She looks beautiful. What a difference.
And here's another one. And what you're seeing is the theme here is that it's very natural appearing. The patients look like themselves. People come up to them and say, hey, you look like you lost weight. Did you change your hair? You look refreshed.
They can't put their finger on it, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing, yeah. Well, one of the things, I know you mentioned that it's different and maybe it's less invasive. Kind of break it down for me, if you would, a little. Not to
Great
get
question. Really, if you think about it, compared to a traditional facelift, one, the recovery times, about 3 to 5 days compared to 2 to 3 weeks recovery time. Two, it's something we can do under sometimes local anesthesia with maybe just a little bit of a Valium to make you comfortable.
Wow.
Also, about a third of the incisions, very little tiny hidden incisions around the ears. This is not surgery way out into the face. So if you wore your hair just the way you have it now, you would hide 99% of the surgery.
Easy enough. So yeah, I think it's a downtime that a lot of people think, I'm going to put this procedure off. I can't do that. I can't put my life on hold. So the fact that you can get this done and really in such a quick amount of time and feel like you're back on your feet, living the life that you always do, but looking better while you're doing it, that's a good thing.
We hear it all the time.
Well, listen, you know, last time he was on the show, I mentioned that my hairdresser's mother, who watches our show all the time, apparently she watches every day, and she made the appointment, and last time I saw my hairdresser, she said, you have to, when you see the doctor, give him a hug. She is thrilled, just thrilled. And my friend says that it's taken years off of her, and it was such an easy procedure. And there's also another procedure, and I love the idea behind this, because I always need this myself, and that is the VIEW, is that how you say it? Which stands for volumizing under eye enhancement. And this is also non-surgical, done right in the office. Talk about what that is right here.
What that is, if you ask anybody out there, there's so many people that complain of dark circles under the eyes.
Or bags,
Or bags under the eyes, exactly. And a lot of times what that is that they have lost fat under the eyes. And what happens, the lighting in the studio here, if you have lost fat under your eyes, you will shadow that area. And all the cream in the world will not make a difference. Or the makeup. So what we do is we take a filler in the office. And there's an example. That's a 20-minute office visit. That's just a little bit of filler under the eyes with a little numbing cream for anesthesia. There's no pain involved with this, and you walk out with that. And that will last under the eyes anywhere from 1.5 years to 2.5, 3 years.
Let me tell you why I love that. Immediately, it takes away the bag, but let me tell you what else I've had difficulty with. Ladies, can you appreciate this? Isn't it so hard? Like, you can do Botox over here, but you can't. Botox doesn't get rid of these fine lines right in here that are so annoying. And I've spent, I don't know how much money on drugstore creams, all the way to the best creams that are hundreds of dollars, and nothing helps those lines. So when you add that volume, it smooths out the lines.
It's like putting the air back in a balloon. You put it back in, the outside is smooth again, and that's really the way to think about it.
And again, as with your other procedure, that woman, I don't know if we can put the picture back up. If you can't, don't worry about it. But one of the things I noticed, too, is that she looked natural. It didn't look like it was something that, again, that she had done some surgery. What it looked like was that she was well rested.
Absolutely, and that's the reaction we always hear from her. Is like, gosh, I went out, everybody thinks, you look rested. Did you sleep for a week or something like that? And it's amazing what it changes around the eyes. In a lot of ways, with plastic surgery, it's the best bang for the buck. Because as I'm talking to you here, I look into your eyes. We're not looking at other things. So that's really, as humans, how we converse. So a change around the eyes is very powerful.
Absolutely. I love it. And you have a special for Atlanta and Company viewers, as always. You're so generous.
We do. We're offering, of course, complimentary consultations for anybody who mentions Atlanta and Company and comes in and calls for it. We also have our lunch and learns, which are always well attended in our office. They are educational. We have one January 22nd and January 24th. And what they are, little educational seminars. We talk about everything that we do. We answer questions from people. So it's really a nice way to sort of have your questions answered on a personal level.
Yeah, dip your toe into the waters of surgery or not, no surgery.
Exactly.
But getting the things that you need to make you look and feel your absolute best. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I say, hey, listen, it's tough aging gracefully, but thanks to you guys, you're making it a whole lot easier. So
thank you for having me.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to see you. And to learn more about Premier Image and their upcoming Lunch and Learn event, please give them a call, 770-457-6303, or visit them online at picosmeticsurgery.com. And this segment was paid for by Premier Image Cosmetic and Laser Surgery.